Welcome to episode 45 of Pausing in the Prophets. Today we're looking at Isaiah 5:26 through 30, and Isaiah writes, He will also lift up a standard to the distant nation, and will whistle for it from the ends of the earth. And behold, it will come with speed swiftly. No one in it is weary or stumbles, none slumbers or sleeps, nor is the belt at its waist undone, nor its sandal strap broken. Its arrows are sharp, and all its bows are bent. The hoofs of its horses seem like flint, and its chariot wheels like a whirlwind. Its roaring is like a lioness, and it roars like young lions. It growls as it seizes the prey, and carries it off, with no one to deliver it. And it will growl over it in that day like the roaring of the sea. If one looks to the land, behold, there is darkness and distress. Even the light is darkened by its clouds. Whatever judgment God had pronounced up until now pales in comparison with this. It seizes the prey and carries it off with no one to deliver, Isaiah says. Yet God has always been Israel's deliverer, but now he speaks of a coming nation, a nation that does not tire out, does not slow down. It's capable, efficient, and deadly. And this nation will carry off its prey. And God will not step in to stop it, it seems. The promised land that has so long been the home of God's people will now be forsaken. It will be dark, as though someone turned out the light for the last time. The very core of their understanding of who they are as a people is threatened by this news. This news that is the result of their very own sin. When an invading army comes in, there's death and starvation and rape and torture and terror. And this is how Isaiah closes the first section of this long book of prophecy. It is dark indeed. Sin does that to people. Unrepentant sin leaves ruin and chaos and destruction in its wake. The good we want never materializes when we refuse to humble ourselves and love our neighbor. But if you know anything about the book of Isaiah, you know what's coming in chapter 6. One of the greatest pictures of God in the Bible outside the cross. And this scene that we will begin looking at next week is nestled right up against the tragic news of the end of chapter 5. Hopelessness. And then God appears.